Hey there everybody, how you doing? I'm Francis and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Side Stories. So we are now on a final side story which is equals. I'm not going to waste any time, I'm going to jump straight into this and I'm just assuming this is where going to be everything's, going to add up. Like Monica becomes self-aware, we join the club and all that stuff. So let's jump into this and let's just see what we're getting into. Begin the side story? Yes. Let's do it. Okay everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual club activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sayori and I already came up with a good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then, we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long. I like that plan, I'm gonna be honest. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Alright, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically, we get all the food we can, then we come back here, and we all eat together. I love the plan. I love this plan. It's my favorite plan. It's the plan amongst all plans. That's all. I love Sayori's plan. Wow, I got tricked twice by the same joke. It wasn't a joke, Monica. They were dead serious. Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. She was? That sounds unlike you, Yuri. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it's been a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot showing people what the literature club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, okay? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. That really was a joke? I thought you were serious, girl. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question now is, how do we come up with an event that demonstrates anything you can get out of the literature club? Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah! That's too embarrassing. Ah, but you have so much to talk about. That's exactly why, Sayori. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I didn't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's a literature club. We talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and do it. Yeah, that's a way to look at it, yeah. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. Hey, I can understand. You're kind of shy. Don't worry. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. It's just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start! I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? Well, yeah, technically since you made the club, but you didn't really join, you created it. Which means by default you're in it, you know. So yeah, Sayori's right here. She was the first member to join the club. No, I want to go first. Oh, fine, you can start. I don't mind. Yay! Gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun sharing poems with people. It seemed like it would be a safe way to express myself. You know, like if it's just a poem. Then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening anyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to get to know other people too. So, yeah, I was very surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. Yeah, the club ends the same way it began. Just Monica. And she was sleeping. So I thought it was a nap club.
Don't remind me of that. Oh gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club. Especially since running helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature and I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone, having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew Literature Club was going to be special for a lot of people.
Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped the club get a more cohesive vision.
Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us. And Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to get really close to someone really quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy because my friends are just the most important thing to me. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I would have continued coming to the club if it wasn't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find others who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with, so when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to be friends because she always thinks about the needs of our people. That's something I never knew how to do, or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that, and I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better.
You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed.
Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people instead, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everyone else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than speak. It's so strange the way things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected. But I'm happy, don't misunderstand. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh! You're so cute that I'm going to throw up! Doesn't that sound a little bit like an insult? Thanks, Sayori. Thanks. Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Oh, yes, you are, girl. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh. Well, for me, it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. Oh. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn? My heart! I mean, my turn.
Sayori, take some deep breaths.
Okay, fine, I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you got out of this club. I did? Yeah, regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Oh, looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. Oh, no.
I can't eat that many cupcakes.
Sure you can. If you can't, then I'll eat them. I won't say no to a cupcake. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff. But I guess what it comes down to is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I had some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through. Having to cut them out, it still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine. I knew it was for the best, and I was right. I guess for me, it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was to just ignore them. Okay, so in regards to what I said before, like I was talking about, like if like what your friends are saying is bothering you, you gotta tell them. From saying this, that she got ridiculed for having feelings, this gives me the feeling that she had tried to talk to them, like yeah, you guys are upsetting me. So yeah, I guess at that point, yeah, you did the right thing to cut them off. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took the time to respect my feelings. Even when I was being like, you know, the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me and I could never do anything in return.
That's not true. Natsuki, you done a lot more than you think. This crew really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. You know how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really told me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down.
Okay. Natsuki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around. And you helped me become a better person. Having a problem doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you. And you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us have some of the same struggles made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. I'm sorry, I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now.
There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of our people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times, thinking that my way was the best for everyone.
Yeah, it's good you got all that mindset. Although I guess we could say you didn't because you basically changed the game so that my only option would be you. So, did that really make you a better person? I don't know.
Or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect. And that's the best thing you can do is to help guide people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals.
Roll credits!
I think that's the most important thing I got in all the club. Realizing what that really means. Sorry, what are you doing?
I just thought that we could be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Sayori writes the words trust on a chalkboard. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me. Not just my good side. Suddenly Yuri takes a piece of chalk as well. She writes understand. These are the titles for their own side stories. Natsuki's gonna write respect next, right? I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me. Even though it was so difficult for me to express myself.
In that case...
Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word okay, I thought it was gonna be Natsuki because that was when Natsuki joined. But no, it makes more sense that Monica wrote it down because Monica was the one, honestly, that needed to learn respect.
I always thought I was a respectful person. person, but it took the quote for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. And I'm a better person because of it.
I have another one. Sayori writes balance, as in the balance between... Yeah, we're writing down the side stories. All of them. Sometimes people want different things out of friendship. Or they need time before they're ready to become close. So it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me. Yuri writes reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I start reflecting on other people, and not just myself, a lot of things change for me. So I think that's the most important one for me.
That's great, we have a whole list of things now.
We're not done yet though. Suddenly everyone turns to look at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that, jeez.
You could have just asked.
Monica hands a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then Natsuki sighs and writes self-love. There it is. I don't know how far I've gone with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So, there. That's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board.
Wasn't this quote supposed to be about literature?
It is! We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Look at the board, Monica. That's literature.
Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature.
Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well.
Hey, let's all take a picture together.
Who's gonna take this picture then? There's no extra person here to take the picture.
We don't have one yet, right?
Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? You don't need to brush your hair. Your hair looks perfect. Oh, you're fine. You already had the brush hair out of all of us.
Everyone get together. I can fit you all in.
Okay.
Okay, everyone ready? And quick!
I want to know who took this picture. Was it selfie styled?
I'm really glad we talked about this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we come with only 4 members.
Yeah. I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem.
You know, I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done.
Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. Well, get used to it when you don't say anything. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. We don't have to share it. We just have to write.
That's okay.
Yeah, we don't need to share. Sharing doesn't come till later. When I join, the 4 members of the Literature Club disperse and return to their desk, each equipping themselves with a pen. Pen equipped. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance, then start writing immediately. Sayori stretches, then does the same. Does she stretch and then look at Yuri and Natsuki and then write, or does she just stretch and then write? But Monica is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start.
Just move your hand.
Monica mouths to herself.
Right the way into your heart.
Okie dokie. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration. Monica navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Interesting. Okay, we're going for a little bit of a tour of the school, I'm guessing. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Oh, and that's the end! Oh, okay, well... Okay, this story was not exactly what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be like the awakening story of Monica, like how she became self-aware and everything. And Natsuki telling, or not Natsuki, Sayori telling Natsuki that I'm coming to the club because, that's... Hearing a new club member coming was what prompted her to make cupcakes, right? So yeah, I guess I was wrong about that. Either way, I did enjoy these stories, and I guess this was a nice way to wrap everything up, because this is going to be the finale of this series because I already decided I'm uploading these side stories after the main story. So, either way, that's it for Doki Doki Literature Club. But we hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys next time with, well, something. I haven't really decided what I'm going to record next. I'll let you guys know when I know. But until then, thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody. Oh, well, there's the picture. And yeah, I was right. It is selfie style because we didn't really have anyone else to take the picture. That's a nice picture. And I think that's going to be the thumbnail of this episode.